Alrighty, Roo, it is time for vocab lesson 45. 2 roots, and you guys will have a vocab quiz this Friday on lesson 43 and 45, okay? First root is spire, and that just means to breathe. Okay, and then the words that go with it are conspire, expire, inspire, perspiration, spirit, and transpire. And the good news is that they go in order in the book. So that's glorious. It makes me happy. So the first word is conspire. And that's not what I needed to click on. This is what I needed to click on. The first sentence says, I saw my former friends in the cafeteria whispering, but they stopped when they saw me. They must be meeting to conspire against me. I bet they're plotting to embarrass me. All right, so when people conspire, okay, it's kind of a stretch, but it says to breathe together. And plan something. See, honestly, you don't have to put the breathe together. Like, just know that conspiring means that you're planning something secretly with others. Typically, if you're conspiring, you're not doing something right. You're doing something wrong. Okay, the next word is expire. The other day, I found some milk in our fridge that had been past expired like a couple of weeks. It was real gross. The sentence says, hey, this free movie pass is going to expire on Monday. We'd better use it this weekend because it won't be good after that. So to expire basically means it's going to come to an end. To be out of breath. The next word is inspire, okay? And the sentence says, people who have overcome difficulties inspire me. They make me want to rise above my problems and become a better, happier person. So if you are inspired, to be inspired is to like, you're filled with a thought or a feeling. To fill with a thought or a feeling. The breathing comes into the idea of like to breathe into. Very dramatic and influential. The next word is perspiration. Okay, my children were perspirating after last night's soccer game. The other example was he had a problem with perspiration during public speaking. He would get so nervous that he would sweat through his shirt. If you are perspiration, it's the act of sweating. You're basically breathing through your skin. Ew. The next word is spirit, and it says, come to the game on Saturday and show some school spirit. Get excited and cheer on our team. So if you have spirit, it is a lively and good feeling that breathes, that's not how it breathes, life into a person or a group of people. I've got spirit. Yes, I do. Okay, the last word is transpire, and it says, I knew something bad would transpire while I was out of the room. A big argument broke out after I left, okay? So, transpire. If something is transpiring, it means something is happening, okay? To breathe across from one event to another. Essentially, it's if something is transpiring, something is happening. This is the big part right here. To happen. The next root is AER. That means air. It's a Greek root that means air. Okay. And we have aerate, aerial, aerodynamics, aeronautics, aerosol, and aerospace. Okay. We have the same thing where they are in order, which is glorious. Okay. And it's just separate sentences. So the first one is aerate. And it says, you have to aerate the water in a fish tank. Bubbles from the pump dissolve oxygen, a gas that fish need to survive, into the water. So if you are aerating something, you are exposing to, like, you're mixing it with air. So a lot of times people will aerate their ground. You poke holes in it so that air can get into the soil. Sometimes you're like, why are there holes all over this ground? They aerated it. The next word is aerial. You may know this from like Google Earth images. They take an aerial photo from up high in the sky. And that's how you can see like your house from like Google, essentially, because it takes an aerial photo in the air. So if it's aerial, it's just having to do with air. The next word is aerodynamic, and the sentence says the aerodynamic features of jets, their sleek smoothness, help them deal with air pressure and other gases in the atmosphere and help them fly better. Okay, so if something has good aerodynamics, it basically is like the aerodynamics is studying how forces exert by air in the motion studying how forces exerted by air and the motion of objects. Basically, you know when you make a really cool paper airplane and it flies really well because you folded it super nicely and you have the, it has really good aerodynamics. Aeronautics. So it says in the book pages, all I ever wanted to do was study aeronautics. I wanted to learn about the physics of flight, aircraft construction, and the Federal Aviation Authority. And of course, I wanted to learn how to fly. All right, so aeronautics is the science of aircraft and air travel. All right, the next word is aerosol. And I think of like Lysol as an aerosol can. Aerosol says to use an aerosol air freshener, push a button at the top of a can, and the air pressure in the can releases into a mist of the air. If you ever do that around a dog, they go like, because the mist, it's not good for them. So aerosol is a solution of fine particles of a solid or liquid suspended in air or another gas. And the last word is aerospace. And the sentence says, to get to space, you have to travel through Earth's atmosphere. So aerospace engineers study both flight in air and flight in space. So aerospace is the Earth's atmosphere. Which is where the air is. And nearby outer. And so in your vocab folder on Schoology, you guys are going to have 2 more vocab assignments for the entire year. 2 more practice vocab assignments for the entire year. I said practice. But we have a our chart, don't want to ruin a good thing. So, meaning, picture, 4 words, membeam, the link for membeam. If you don't remember, you can Google membeam root trees, or there's a link in Schoology. And then these sentences need to be in your own words. It's a dead giveaway when 3 people have the exact same sentence because they Googled sentence with blank in it. Use your own words, please. This is due on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. And again, you guys will have a quiz on Friday over this lesson and the other one. Okay?